Recording.
Hi, welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Let's get started. So we are beginning a new theme in a few weeks, and it is for heart health. So let's just get started with a little bit of breathing into the heart space to hopefully loosen the muscles that lay over the heart. And as we loosen those muscles up, we're able to have more optimal cardiac function. To do this, we're going to turn our palms up, rolling the shoulders down and back. Take the feet out to any comfortable width for your body. From here, we're reaching towards the outside edges of our feet and lengthening through the crown of the head. Now, as you inhale, keep the breath in the upper chest. It might feel counterintuitive since we always breathe down low, but we're going to try 3 big breaths just in the heart space. Let's try it now. Exhale all the way. Standing tall, inhale into the chest, pull your ribs up and let the ribs protrude forward with this, and then exhale, relax all of the muscles in the ribs and in the chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, pull forward, pull up, and then exhale, relax. 1 more, and relax. Let's bring the feet in so that the toes are touching and the heels have a little bit of space between them. As we inhale, we're reaching both arms straight up and overhead. On your next exhale, twist towards the left side of your body, reaching back with your right hand or with your left hand and back with the right hand. Inhale, bring those arms overhead. Exhale, twist over to the right, reaching over with the left hand, back with the right hand as if you're trying to shake hands with somebody at shoulder height behind you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twisting back. Arms stay at shoulder height just for now, so we're able to work on pressing the shoulders towards the hips, strengthening the muscles in the trunk of the body and along the spine. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, other side. Twist it to the right, shoulders pressing towards your hips, reaching dynamically. Thumbs are up, fingertips are spread. Inhale, bring it up to center. Exhale, bring those hands to the heart and start to push the hips back just a little bit. It's almost as if we're going to sit back into a bar stool. So we're keeping those hips really high. We don't have to go too low with this for it to be effective at strengthening our low back. When you're ready, take the arms behind you, palms facing down, reaching back so the palms are pushing up and away from the floor, strengthening the muscles behind the heart and in the low back. Let's press into our feet, flip the palms, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hands to the heart, push the hips back again. Lengthen through the spine, reach the hands back, shoulders pressing towards the hips. Inhale, bring it up. 1 more. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reaching it back, flipping those hips back, spine is long, crown of the head is lengthening away from the tailbone. Inhale, reaching it up. From here, coming into our position again of a chair with the toes touching close. Now bring the right hand across to the left thigh and take the left hand into the low back area. As we twist towards the left, pressing that right shoulder towards our left knee, and now push your left hip forward. Or press your right hip back. So we're attempting to create a swivel in the waistline, or almost like a hinge right there at the waist. Inhale, bring both arms up to center, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart, pressing the hips back. This time it's the left hand to the right thigh, right hands to the low back. We're pressing that left shoulder towards the right knee, right shoulder back, pushing the right hip forward and the left hip back. And we're just going to hold this 2 more times, 1 more time on each side. That way we're able to slowly ease the trunk of the body into this stretch. Inhale, bring it up to center. Exhale, hands to the heart, push the hips back. Right hand goes over to the left thigh, left hand to the low back, adding in that swivel at the waist, As we twist towards the left with our shoulders, the hips are swiveling, pushing back into the right. Staying where we are, let's look down at the floor, exhale all the way. Now pause, pull the belly in and up really quick. You can even just act surprised. From there, slowly come to center, both hands on the thighs, coming out of that deep contraction. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart, hips press back. One more time, holding that twist. Left hand to the right, right knuckles to the low back. Swiveling the rib cage, pulling that left hip back, pressing the right hip forward. Looking down at the floor as we hold that deep belly twisted contraction. Exhale all the way and pause. Now quickly belly in and up. Twist a little more. So that little in and up, that little or surprise breath can scoop the organs up out of the way and can help us to really twist. Let's slowly release that to center. Both hands onto the thighs. Slowly walk it up. Let's try flowing that twist. One breath, one movement. Inhale, arms come up. Hands to the heart, little twist to the left. Inhale, hands straight up. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist to the right. Keeping this one breath, one movement, just making sure that we work with both endurance muscles and also those fast twitching muscles. One more time each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, little twist. Inhale, reach it up and overhead. Pressing in through the palms of the hands as if we're holding on to a bowling ball or a beach ball. Let's take our feet out to the width of our hips and pelvis and rock forward and back with your feet. Now, depending on what kind of shoes we have on today, this can really feel like maybe a balance challenge for our center of gravity. So we're just going to go really slow. When you're ready, shift forward. Try lifting the heels just enough to swipe a credit card under the feet, not too high at all. Let's look up, squeeze the hips and glutes, thrust the pelvis forward a little bit, and now inhale, pull out of your ribs, breathe into the center of the chest, and open and stretch the armpits. One more big breath, reach. Exhale, relax the hands down, feet down flat to the floor. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sweeping the arms back, big circles. Let's do a few more of these. Keeping that rhythm of circle sweeping up on the inhale, circle sweeping back and around on the exhale. Option to close the eyes so that there is plenty of time to focus on the breath. Closing the eyes, so maybe we're able to focus more inward, stripping away any distractions around us. One more big inhale, reach it up. From here, let's step our left foot back a casual stride and bend the right knee, finding warrior one pose. From here, we're holding on to our left hand, flipping that right palm up. We hold on to the left wrist, pull up out of that left armpit and lean to the right a little bit. Keep pressing down and back into the left heel, lunging forward into that right knee, pushing into the inner blades of the feet. Hopefully we feel like we're able to get a nice stretch out of that left hip and low back, even out of the back of the knee. That's an area that can get really tight when we have to sit for long periods of time. Look over to the right, and as you inhale, breathe mostly into that upper left lung. Maybe just 3 more. Plenty of time to notice the breath, plenty of time to focus on body sensation, close the eyes. When you're ready, bring it to center. From here, both arms up. Let's pat ourselves on the back with the right hand. Take the left hand down and around, knuckles to the low back. As we hold it here, we're stretching, opening from the left hip, across to the right armpit, up to that right elbow. Keeping that heavy bend in the right knee, pulling up and out of that right armpit. Maybe this time looking over to the left. Perhaps feeling just a nice stretch in the neck. Again, we could look down or we could close the eyes if we've had to look at a computer screen already for a long period of time this morning, giving the eye muscles a break. One more breath into that upper right lung. And now bring the right hand down to the low back. Let's straighten both legs, keeping that wider stride with the legs. Hands are by the low back. Pulling the shoulders back and lifting the heart, opening the throat, standing supported back bend. 3 big breaths here. Contracting the shoulder blades together. Imagining that we're trying to hold a pencil between our shoulder blades behind the heart. One more big breath. And relax. From here, let's step forward, shake off the legs, shake off the knees, and relax your hands and shoulders. Let's reset the body before we do this sequence on the other side. Feet are at the width of the hips and the pelvis. Practicing those big circle sweeps. Inhale, circle back, up, reach. Exhale, circling back and down. Big breath in and back. One more. Inhale, circle sweeping the arms straight up and overhead. This time stepping our right foot back and bending our left knee. That right heel is going to turn in just a little bit while we keep our right leg straight. And we're bending that left knee in the same direction as our middle toes on the left foot. Holding it right here. Let's take our left hand. We're going to flip that right palm up, holding onto the right wrist. Pull over to the left, creating this lovely crescent moon shape in our Warrior One foundation, pressing into the inside blades of the feet. Special attention to the energy that connects that back right foot to the earth. Looking over to the left, inhaling, pulling up and out of that rib and armpit. We're opening the liver. That really is perfect on cold days to encourage waves of heat or fire energy to help warm us up. One more big breath. When you're ready, bring it to center, reaching up nice and tall. From here, let's pat ourselves on the back with that left hand. Take the right hand around into the low back. Focusing on this stretch from our right hip through the belly, it's diagonal and up to the armpit. Keeping that bend in our left knee, pressing back. Back leg is straight, right leg straight. Inhale, open through the armpit and look over to the right this time. Option to close the eyes as we focus on breathing into the upper left lung. Right shoulder pressing away from the ear. Left shoulder lifting towards the left ear. One more. And now exhale, let that left hand come towards the low back. From here, we're straightening both legs. Standing supported back bend. Hands can always go flat on the low back to support the SI joint and sacrum, or you can keep the hands crossed over. Inhale, both legs straight. Breathe into the center chest. Open the throat, and maybe even look up to where the wall meets the ceiling. Exhale, relax. 2 more like this. Inhale, big lift. Roll the breath up into the chest. Hold it there. Open the throat. Exhale, soften. Just 1 more. Big breath in. And now relax. From here, we relax our hands. We step forward, shake off the feet, and shake out the arms and the hands. Let's take our feet out wider than the hips. We start with both our toes forward in our standing straddle expression today. Holding the hands either at the waist or hips so that we're able to protect our spine. We're gonna do a little bit of a low back strengthener with a stretch for the back of the hip and for the sacrum. Sometimes this can relieve pain in the sciatica. From here, keeping our toes forward, legs aren't too wide, we're just flipping the hips back and coming down maybe 10% of our effort, 10% down in that descent. From here, bring your right hand across to your left thigh. Now notice naturally, the more that we twist towards the right, the more we twist to the left, our right hip is going to want to twist. And we're going to fight that natural urge in that energy chain in order to strengthen our back muscles with a stretch. So we're reaching to the left, push your left hip forward and press the right hip back. So we're just building on that swivel. We're building on that twist that we did in our chair flow. Looking over the left shoulder, left hand stays anchored close to the body. When you're ready, slowly come up, standing and coming to center. Hands are free. Take a breath. Hands to the waist or hips, anchor the energy in the back, push the hips back only down a tiny bit. When we reach to the right, naturally our left hip, as we move our left hand, our left hip wants to follow. So instead, we're reaching over with that left hand, pushing the right hip forward, left hip back. Looking over the right shoulder, right hand is secure, touching the body, protecting that low back, looking over the right shoulder. Easy breathing. Slowly begin to come up. And now unwind that spine, bring it to center. From here, turn the heels in and toes out. Maybe taking the feet a little wider, we're bending our knees, seeing that the knees move in the same direction as our toes. Let's take our arms up with the elbows bent in towards the ribs, finding our foundation for a moonflower flow. Inhale, legs straight, arms straight, out into a 5-pointed star, looking up towards the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, bending the knees, pulling the elbows in, and maybe pressing the hips back just a little bit, just like we did with that 10% effort in our straddle. Inhale, straight up, maybe even engaging the glutes, pushing forward a little bit, lifting the heart. Exhale, elbows in, bending the knees, hips back, only a 10% fold. Let's do 3 or 4 more of these. Inhale, reach. Exhale, maybe make a fist when you pull down, creating more of a pumping action for the lymphatic system and healthy circulation. Inhale, open the hands, reach it up. Exhale, make fist, pull it down. Exaggerate that exhale. At least one more. Inhale, reach, open the hands. Exhale, bring it down. One more if it feels right for you, or just rest. Inhale. And exhale, bring it down. From here, let's place the hands on the thighs. Let's massage the guts, the intestines, and the belly a little more, working on lymphatic drainage in the trunk of the body. From here, we're just gonna pull the tailbone under, round the spine, pull the shoulders in, and drop the chin to the chest. Standing cat. When you're ready, flip the hips back, push the ribs forward, lift the heart, maybe even press the palms of the hands into the legs and straighten the arms, propping up the spine and the shoulder girdle. Big inhale, open the throat. Exhale, curl it in. Deep belly contraction, chin to chest. Inhale, release the lungs, breathe, open the throat. Exhale, contract. Just one more. Inhale, flip the hips back. Pull the ribs forward and up. Open the throat. Exhale, contract. Last time to flush those toxins out of the belly. From here, coming to center, taking the arms out to the side, turning the palms up, finding sun god pose, or just a pose to help warm the body up a little bit. We're gonna take this into a little rock left and right, making sure that our knees don't bend past our toes or past our shoes. We might want to take a wider stride if our clothing permits today. And as you bend the right knee, reach to the right, come to center, bend the left knee, reach to the left. Inhaling center, reach it over to the right. Inhale center, reach it over to the left. One more time each side. Just getting a nice squeeze through the sides of the lungs and the sides of the hips. Let's bring it to center. From here, arms overhead. Press those hands together. Bend the knees, flat back, halfway. Sweep in front of your body. Let the hands go left over right and right over left. Relax your shoulders a little bit. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Press the hands together. Exhale, bend the knees. Arms to the side, flat back. Sweep the arms right over left, left over right. Just working on a little healthy left-right brain hemisphere energy. Inhale up. Press the palms, last time. Exhale, bend the knees. Arms to the side, flat back. Left hand over right. Come up, right hand over left. One more, left over right. And right over left. Inhale, bring it up. Big breath in. Standing with our feet open to the width of the hips, arms open here. From here, let's lift our left knee and cross the right hand over to tap. Inhale, reach it up, both feet down. Right knee up, left hand over to tap. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee, right hand. Inhale up, right knee, left hand. One more time each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Inhale up. Exhale, contract. Relax all that down. Relax your shoulders and your legs. Now, from wherever you are, you can continue to stand, or you can come down to seated as we are beginning to target, again, more heart health moving into the month of February. So we're adding in a little bit of reflexology at the end of every class. Let's turn our left palm up and take your right hand under that left palm. With your right thumb, applying a good amount of pressure, we're making some clockwise circles about the size of a silver dollar. And we want to do this for about a full minute. Now, reflexology, according to the ancient Chinese medicine studies, this would be done anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes. And we're just condensing it today to about 1 minute. That way we just sort of get used to something new. So it is a good amount of pressure. It's definitely not feather light. And hopefully it feels like a little bit of a massage, especially if you've had to sit at a keyboard a lot today. The wrist gets to be neutral. And maybe this can help with some healthy circulation and prevent some carpal tunnel issues. Let's do the other hand. So as we turn the right palm up, left hand under, we're making counterclockwise circles with that thumb about the size of a silver dollar, a 1-inch diameter, moving around nice and easy. It can feel really different from one part of the hand to the other. So just noticing any little tender spots that we may want to come back and visit a little later on in the day. If there are any tender ligaments and muscles in your hands, come back to this little massage. Just a few more, at least 1 minute. 1 minute on each hand. Close your eyes. Breathe into the sensation. Breathe into that self-massage. Think about softening the muscles around your heart and your chest. From here, let's take our right hand onto the center of the chest, onto the sternum. So Of course, part of heart health is having healthy blood flow. So to stimulate blood production in general, tap on the very center of your chest. It's these flat bones like the sternum and the shoulder blades. The flat bones produce the most blood in our bodies. Inhale big into your heart while you tap. And then exhale, relax. At least 2 or 3 more like that. Big breath. And then relax. Option to close the eyes. There's more to feel than there is to see in any yoga practice. And as long as we're breathing, we're doing yoga. One more big inhale. And relax. If you would join me in taking your hands, lacing them together with the palms out, curling the fingertips in, and then bringing the thumbs together as you invert the palms. This is the gesture of the heart in Indian medicine, Ayurveda. This is a specific hand gesture that stimulates more energy channels for heart health. So you can put this directly in the center of your chest. Elbows are flipping out to the side. Sit nice and tall or stand tall. Let's take at least 3 to 5 big breaths here. Big inhale. Belly, chest, heart, ribs, all expanding as one unit. Pushing the stomach forward, flaring the side ribs, lifting your heart. And then exhale, contract everything into the spine. 1 or 2 more, just a full-bodied breath. Breathe even into your low back. 1 more. Releasing that gesture with the hands. From here, you're welcome to join me in our formal closing of Namaste. Have a fantastic day. Please stay warm. I will see you tomorrow for meditation.